It is me, and I am back. It has been a while, but I am back to create a different What If. I don't think I'll be continuing What If Naruto was a prodigy, but I will be continuing a different story. And this is What If Deku was a Saiyan. What if Deku was a Saiyan? Bro, I sound so sick. This is What If Deku was a Saiyan. So, remember, this story can be found on Wattpad.com. And yeah, just go to Wattpad if you want to read this. If you don't like how I read, then go watch it in Wattpad. So, let's begin. Chapter 1. This story will start off with a 15-year-old boy with a monkey-like tail walking home from school, and his name was Izuku Midoriya, also going by the name Deku, as what his bully Bakugo called him. 10 years ago, Deku went to the doctor to see what his quirk was. Unfortunately for Izuku, the doctor told him and Inko, his mother, that he was quirkless. A few hours later, Izuku was in his room watching the video where All Might saved hundreds of people from the fire. Mom, do you think I can become a hero just like All Might? Izuku asked as tears fell down his face. Inko went to Deku and gave him a hug, saying, "I'm sorry, Izuku," as she was also crying. As we go back to the present, Deku was walking through an alleyway as a sludge villain comes out of the sewers and attacks Izuku. As Izuku is struggling to get out, he is then saved by All Might as he says, "I am here," as he saves Izuku and puts the sludge villain in a bottle and flies off. But before he goes, Deku grabs on his leg, yelling, "Wait!" As All Might flies into the sky, realizing that Izuku's on him, he landed on a building and leaves Izuku there. Before he could fly, Deku asks, "Is there any chance I can become a hero even if I'm quirkless?" All Might then runs out of time and then goes into his true form. Izuku then screams, Where's All Might? Are you an imposter?" All Might then explains that he is indeed All Might and that this is his true form. Deku, by the way, before I continue, Deku is not getting on for all. That'll be way too OP. But yeah, he's not gonna get on for all in this story. That's what the writer said. So let's continue. Deku then asks, Can I become a hero if I'm a villain? Wait, what? Let's see what he said. Can I become a hero even if I'm quirkless? But let's change perspectives for a second. The sludge villain, the villain in a bottle, and the villain in the bottle flies off. But before he goes, Deku grabs onto his legs, yelling, "Wait!" as All Might flies into the sky, realizing that Izuku is on him. He lands on top of the building. Before he could... Wait, what am I reading, bro? Isn't that the same thing? Yeah, that's the same thing as that one, but hey, let's keep reading. Alright. Can I become a hero? This is the part where I read, but I have to read it again because I read the wrong part. But let's read it again. Can I become a hero too, even if I'm quirkless? All Might says, in order to become a hero, you need a quirk. All Might then leaves and says, if you want to become a hero, then become a police officer or firefighter. As he goes downstairs, Deku looks down at the floor in disbelief. He couldn't believe that the number one hero said that he can't become a hero Chapter 2. Deku is walking, and he can't stop thinking about what All Might said. Maybe, All Might said, maybe you should quit becoming a hero, Izuku thought. Suddenly, he saw a crowd, and went to see what was. He went to see what it was. Oh my gosh, bro! He went to see what it was about until he saw Bakugo struggling against a sludge villain. Kacchan, how did the villain get out? Deku thought, oh no, don't tell me. When I grabbed All Might, I made him drop the sludge monster. Oh no, no. What should I do? The pros aren't doing anything. If the villain continues, then Kacchan will die, Deku thought as he panicked. Deku, being the heroic kid that he is, ran through the crowd and past the pro heroes. Kid, what are you doing? One hero shouted. Deku tried to save Bakugo. Deku, what the hell are you doing, What the hell are you doing here, you quirkless? You damn quirkless monkey. Bakugo calls Izuku a monkey because he's saying, oh, that's the writer's note, okay? I couldn't just stand there and watch you die, Deku says as he tries to use his tail to say Bakugo. I am here, says All Might as he rushes to the villain at full speed and punches the villain, saving both Bakugo and Izuku. As Deku is walking home, All Might runs to him. Deku says, All Might, thanks for saving me and Kacchan today. I should be thanking you. If it weren't for you, your friend would be a goner, All Might says as he smiles at Izuku. Thanks, I guess. Deku smiled back. All Might then points to Izuku. Young man, you too can become a hero. As he puts his finger down, Deku says, really? As tears roll down his face. Make sure you train hard because there's an entrance exam coming up in a few months. Izuku clenches his fist and says, I will. As All Might walks away, 4 days has passed. 4 days has passed. 4 days have passed, and Deku hasn't been doing good at training. So he goes on his phone and calls his uncle. Oh, canon. Alright, let's see it. Author's note. Okay. Bakugo's mom was somewhat of an aunt to him, but only because he knew Bakugo when they were kids. And if you're wondering, okay. Let's do the author's note. Okay, let's continue from the author's note. Hey, when are you coming to Japan? Asked Izuku. Actually, I'm in Japan right now. Why? Izuku says Goku. Oh wait, Goku? Goku the uncle? Alright, bro, that's pretty good. So, because I want you to train me, Goku is shocked on how Izuku wants to be trained by him and agrees. A few hours later, Goku arrives at the beach. Wait, his uncle, was it? Yeah, I think it's his uncle. Trained by him and agrees. But a few hours later, Goku arrives at the beach where Izuku is. Okay, so what do you want me to teach you? Goku asks. Teach me every move you know, shouts Izuku. Oh, Deku. As the weeks go by, Izuku learns how to fly, search for ki, how to power up, how to use a ki blast, the Kamehameha wave, and finally Kaioken. A few months have passed, and it's finally time for the entrance exam. Bakugo says, enjoy the last place, monkey, as he elbows him and walks away. Deku ignores this and heads outside where everyone else is. Okay, I need to remember my my moves. Ki blast, Kamehameha, and before he could finish thinking, President Mike, what? Okay, that makes sense. Thinking, everyone heads outside. Okay, I need to remember my moves. Oh, bro, he keeps doing that, bro. He keeps doing that to me, man. Don't do that, bro. He keeps changing it. I don't know where I'm at. Alright, let me read this part. President Mike yells, "Go!" As everyone rushes inside to defeat the robots. Deku goes into his Kaioken form and takes out a massive amount of robots, and everyone is shocked by this, including Bakugo. A few minutes have passed by, and when the 0 Point robot comes out, everyone panics and runs away, except Deku, as he sees a girl that was stuck, and girl being Ochaka Uraraka. Deku flies and yells, "Kamehameha!" Deku shoots out a massive Kamehameha wave at the 0 Pointer robot. As Deku then thanks him. No, wait, oh my gosh, bro. Let me speak. Alright, let me speak. As the girl thanks him for saving her. When he got home, he told Goku that he shot a massive Kamehameha wave at one of his robots. "Did you know?" says Goku, with a surprised look on his face. "Izuku, a letter came in the mail, and it's from UA," shouts Inko. Deku goes to his room and opens the letter. Okay, so that's chapter 3. I'll continue up to chapter 4, then I'll stop. When Deku opened the letter, he saw a disc inside. He put it down, and then All Might appeared. "Ah, young Midoriya, it's been a while. You have been wondering how many points you got? And amazingly, you got 60 villain points. And because you have saved that girl, you get 10... Wait, wasn't it 60 in the manga? Not in the manga. Maybe it was in the manga as well. I thought it was in the anime. He got 60 rescue points. But anyway, let's continue. 10 rescue points, which gives you 70 points in total. Welcome to UA, young Midoriya." As the message ends, Izuku was so happy he told Inko and Goku about it. The next day, Deku was in UA. "I really hope Kachan isn't in my class," he thought as he opened the door to Class 1A. He saw a blue-haired boy chopping his hand, saying, "Bakugo, it's very disrespectful to your teachers and classmates." "Shut up, I can do whatever I want, Four Eyes," yelled Bakugo. "Just great," Deku mumbled, as he walked to the only seat available, which was behind Bakugo. "How did you get in, you damn nerd?" Bakugo whispered. He whispered, "Whoops, can't be yelling." So he said, "How did you get in? How did this damn nerd get into UA?" Bakugo whispered. "It took you 8 seconds to finally shut up," said a man in a sleeping bag. "Put on your PE clothes and meet me outside on the field," said Aizawa. As the class went outside to see Aizawa with a ball. "Since you got the most points in the entrance exam, you throw the ball." As Aizawa walks to Deku and hands him the ball. When Deku goes in the middle of the field, he yells, "Kaioken!" As he goes into this Kaioken form, I remember that red aura Ida thinks. I remember that red aura Ida thinks, as he watches Izuku throw the ball. Error. The watch says, it's the machine. The machine states error. After Izuku threw the ball. Strange, says Aizawa as he resets the machine. "If you get last place in this test, you will be expelled," as everyone is shocked and nervous by this. They give it their all to not get last place. Alright. And the author left notes of who got first. Alright. Don't even know how. Alright. These are the notes who came first in the exam. First place was Izuku. Second place was Uraraka. Third place was Bakugo. Fourth, Todoroki. Fifth, Tokoyami. Sixth, Momo. I just don't know why Uraraka got second though. I don't know how. How did she get second though? It doesn't matter. Yeah. 7th, Jiro. 8th, Mina. 9th, Sato. 10th, Kaminari. 11th, Kirishima. 12th, Hagakure. 13th Shoji, 15th Ase, and 15 plus Mineta. Oh man, I don't want to leave yet, Mineta whined. I lied. That's how I said. It's just a logical ruse. Everyone was shocked, except Momo. You guys didn't know? I probably should have said something. Yeah, you should have, Deku said. And Uraraka, both Deku and Uraraka stated. Class dismissed, said Aizawa as he walks back into school. At lunch, Kaminari said, Dude, did you see the way how Midoriya transformed? It was so cool. We were all there, Kaminari. We all saw that, said Kirishima. I think that the form was called Kaioken, asked Ida. Yeah, it is, Deku said. Alright, that's chapter 4. So guys, I'll be ending it off there. If you want me to continue this, comment down below and just comment if you want me to continue the story. But personally, I will continue the story because the story is pretty interesting, and I will definitely continue. And if you want like a different series to start, I might start a different series later once I finish this. Alright, so bye.